Other than responsible in meeting the terms of teaching contracts, as teachers, they also have responsible in ensuring the students' safety and well-being. Therefore, here there are some responsible as the teacher in order to ensure the students' safety and well-being, including avoiding thought liability, reporting child abuse, and observing copyright law. The first one is avoiding thought liability. What is thought liability? Thought is a legal term which describing a violation where one person causes damage, injury, or harm to another person. The violation may result from intentional actions, a breach of duty as in negligence, or due to a violation of statutes. Hence, the thought liability means the person should take a responsible due to his or her violation that causes damage, injury, or harm to another person. Due to thought liability law, an individual who is negligent and at fault in the exercise of his or her legal duty may be required to pay monetary damage to an injured party. Therefore, a school teacher holds a big responsibility in ensuring students' safety, especially for a certain teachers such as the physical education teachers, chemistry teachers, and science teachers. This is because the increased risk of injury involved in the classes they teach. There are two issues will be discussed that related to thought liability, which are negligence and educational malpractice. The first one is negligence. For example, in 2010, there was one cases of an Indian boy in Batua sued the school because of negligence that caused his left eye jabbed by a broken door handle. So, how to determine whether it was negligent or not? The court will examine the evidence through three types of elements, which are a legal duty, a breach of duty, and actual loss or damage. If these three elements exist in the case, the court will consider it as negligent case. The second one is educational malpractice. Educational malpractice is the notion of being negligently and illegally liable for poor teaching that results in the failure of students. The first case of educational malpractice was in US. A student who is Peter who sued the school because it allowed him to graduate with a 5th grade reading level, and this handicap would not enable him to function in adult society. Peter's parents had argued that the school owes students a duty of care, not only including the students' physical well-being, but as well as the educational needs of the students. However, this issue is not widely occurred in Malaysia. Even in Malaysia, some parents are aware about the lacking of some educational quality, but they tend to find another alternative rather than bringing up to the upper level. For example, they tend to send their children to the tuition or extra class. The second legal responsibility as a teacher is reporting child abuse. According to WHO, child abuse is all forms of physical and/or emotional ill treatment, sexual abuse, neglect or negligent treatments, or commercial or other exploitation resulting in actual or potential harm to the child's health, survival, or dignity. Hence, there are 5 types of child abuse, which are physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, neglect, and exploitation. So, I will explain the definition of each types of child abuse. For the first is physical abuse. Physical abuse is intentional act causing injury to another person by way of bodily contact. Example, slapping, kicking, punching, and hitting by hand or object. The second one is sexual abuse. Sexual abuse is involvement of a child in sexual activity that he or she does not fully comprehend. The third one is emotional abuse, which means that failure to provide a developmentally appropriate, supportive environment, including the availability of a primary attachment figure, such as scaring, discriminating, or rejecting. Then, neglect means inattention or omission to provide for the development of the child, including health, education, nutrition, shelter, and so on. And the last one is exploitation. Exploitation is the use of the child in work or other activities for the benefit of others. The mandatory reporters of child abuse in US are social workers, teachers, medical practitioners, counselors, child care provider, medical examiners, and law enforcement. But in Malaysia, the mandatory reporters of child abuse that stated in Child Act 2001 are medical practitioner, child care provider, and child family member. However, according to Minister of Health, especially teacher, counselor or public figure also can report this abuse even though they are not mandated to do so. This is because the teacher is one of the person that are very close to the child system and spend more time with children during school hours. The last legal responsibilities as a teacher is observing copyright laws. Due to the development of technology, the teachers have responsible regarding copyright law pertaining to the use of photocopies, videotapes, and computer software. In US, there is Copyright Act 1976 in order to promote the progress of useful arts and science by protecting the exclusive right of authors and inventors to benefit from their works of authorships. So, with the vast amount of materials in text, video, audio, or graphic format available over internet, teachers must consider copyright laws and restrictions that apply to these materials. Malaysia also has Copyright Act 1987 in order to protect the originality of some materials. It included literary works of musical works, artistic works, films, sound recordings, broadcasts, and derivative works. Amongst the acts of infringement includes makes or sell or rent any infringing copy, or reproduce in any material form, performs, shows or plays or distributes to public. So, teachers should educate the students how to use technology properly, and they should mention about some unethical issue according the usage of technology, especially internet. For example, plagiarism. Plagiarism is copying from another person's original work and reproduce it as its rights. This is a dishonest act for rediscovering articles that are not genuine. So, how to overcome this issue? Teacher can use Turnitin scoring engine or can teach the students to use their own words by using the paraphrasing.